Hello, back again to do another unboxing and review. Today I have a brand new gaming headset to look at. It is manufactured, designed, and whatnot from Lenovo, and I did have this imported. This particular unit is, I'm pretty sure, China region, meant for that region, and we'll see that as we look at the box. But anyway, Lenovo, in case you don't know, makes laptops and computers. In fact, as of a year ago, they are the world's largest vendor of personal computers by unit sale. So yeah, now this particular device is part of their like kind of sub brand Legion, which is their that's focused on like performance computers and gaming and whatnot. So think of it kind of like Alienware or something to that effect. All right, so as you can see here, there's the model number, and we're going to go ahead and flip over this box and look at some of the info on it. Now keep in mind, again, this is meant for the Chinese market, so a lot of it will be in Chinese, but there is some English on there, so we should be able to get at least a pretty good idea of what this thing has to offer. Okay, so here we go. This is the back here. We got the model number. Well, that's pretty obviously because I can read that. Yeah. So, anyways, has 50 millimeter drivers, soft ear pads. It plays music. Well, I'd sure hope so. But anyway, I guess PC game. Yeah, you can use it to game, and you can also use it to watch movies. All right, let's get down some more informative stuff. And that would be in this area here. So I'm just going to hold this here, and you can look by not so much the Chinese because I can't read that. If you can, that's super. But I can gather by the numbers what they're kind of trying to say. So judge by the numbers to understand what the spec is. So I'll just leave that there so you can see it. Okay, now let's moving down here. Again, can't read much of it, but it does look to have USB connection, and I'm assuming that's 7.1 surround. And then here we go. Here's some of the information. So yeah, it's made in China, and it even gives you the date it was put together. And yeah, manufactured by Lenovo. Now, if I zoom here, you can see there. So yeah, this is definitely meant for the Chinese market, but no problem. It should work, obviously, with our computers and whatnot over here too. So. All right, so overall impressions of the packaging, keeping in mind that I'm not taking into the fact that these dents, because that happened in shipping. That's not the manufacturer's fault, obviously. And the other thing, since I can't read everything, I'm not going to hold that against, obviously, the device. So taking those two things out of the picture, I would say the box, the packaging is okay. It's not the most sturdy box I felt. Yeah, and as was proof by the fact it got so damaged. And the other thing is that it doesn't really catch my eye. I mean, it's a nice clean picture, but it's not really an attention grabber. And like we look at some of these sides here, there's a lot of real estate for them to have done something, and they just didn't. So, but okay, at least we know what's in the box. So talking about that, let's actually get into the unboxing now. All right, so as far as getting inside, it was secured. They had one of these circle stickers, and it was placed over this flap. I've since taken the sticker off, obviously, and pulled back the flap. So opening up here, this is the top. You can see, okay, so it looks like the unit is held in place by this kind of cardboard insert. So I guess pretty clever and way of holding it in there without too much packaging. So let me pull this out here. I'm doing this one-handed, so give me a second. Alright, so I got it all out of the box here. And what you have the manual. I opened that up, put it across the back there. This is that insert you saw. Okay. And then the main unit, which we'll come back to later. But I wanted to show you that it does come, it has this inline remote. And we'll look more at each individual function, but just to show you it does have that. There's our connection, so regular USB. Now here's the manual. I quickly kind of glanced through it. So yeah, we've seen that. And then if you look here, there are some pictures kind of telling you what is what, but it seems to be written almost entirely in Chinese. Again, for the region this was meant to go to, that makes sense. Okay, so really no much need to look at that anymore, and let's go ahead and take a look at the actual unit. We do have, there you are, Legion with the model number. Okay, now let's talk about this cable. Camera zoom, would you? Okay, So in the case it's not coming up, we probably can see it down here better. It is this kind of braided nylon, so that feels good. And then what is over here? We have one of those beads to cut down on interference. That's a cool little add-on. I always like those. And then looking at the unit here, the inline remote. Okay, so mic on, off, I'm assuming that's there. Mic volume right here, and then this is master volume on the bottom. And these are just wheels. Well, of course, this is a switch. And then there's this button here, so I'll have to see what that does. But that's the inline remote, and you can kind of get an idea of the size. It's yeah, a little on the larger side, but okay, so be it. Let me go ahead and get this bag off of the headset, and we'll take a look at it. All right, so I got them out of the bag, and the first thing I noticed is these cups are very soft. So I'm kind of impressed just by first touch, but let's go ahead and look at it a little more in depth. So we have the Legion logo on both ear cups, as big as can be pretty much, okay. But now let's talk about the top, the band here. These are in fact metal. Then you have this kind of pad that goes on top of your head, rests on top of your head. I've seen this setup design and it worked well with other brands and models, so I'm going to assume this is going to be just as good, maybe. But anyway, this band up here has written probably Legion, and that is embossed. That's not a sticker, so that's great. And this band, you can see here, it's nice and wide, and it appears to be quite soft. Now, on a lot of other like brands, they usually include some like stiffer center or core in here. This one has some rigidity, but it is pretty, as you can see, I'm kind of destroying it quite easily with one hand. So it is, again, soft, which seems to be kind of a theme with this. Talking about soft, let's go ahead and look at these ear cups here. And I'll leave my thumb in there to give you an idea of just how thick these are. Okay, so there you go. So yes, now I'll go ahead and do the quick deform test. Let me move the mic out of the way here. All right. So now I'll go ahead and press down and release. So press down, release. You can see it springs back quite quick. If I had to kind of try to explain how these feels, it's softer than others. Most any headset that's trying to go for this type of setup is going to have, soft, but this seems to be kind of softer than the others, where the other ones kind of feel more like, I don't know, like the leather interior of a car. This is not quite as spring back as those other brands, but it seems to make up for it in just softness. Okay, so there's the inside of the cup, and of course the other one would obviously be much the same. We'll go here, we have left and right written about quite clear, you're not going to confuse. And then here we have the microphone, and the mic here, if you look, I'll lay it down here. The microphone, you have this little red thing at the end. I'm not sure, this may glow. I guess we'll find out when I test it out. And this here, as far as positioning the mic, you can see it kind of retains where you put it, but unlike some, it doesn't have that metal accordion type deal where it holds the exact position. But I mean, that's good enough. So now it does not appear to be retractable. Also, I don't know if this is removable, but right now, unless I come back otherwise, I'm going to say this is not removable. So there's that. And what else is there say? Oh, where the cord connects. Give it time to focus there. Okay, there we go. You can see the cord does have like a little jacket there. Okay, so all right. So I guess first-hand impression. Again, I would say the softness is probably the takeaway at this point. Of course, I will be testing it out.
All right, microphone test. I've set the microphone volume to max on the inline remote, and this is the Legion Model Star Y360.
Alright, so I've had the chance to use these now for a month, and I'm going to go over what I liked, disliked, and some observations, and then we'll get to a conclusion. So first, we'll start with what I liked.
first we'll start with the comfort. I pointed out earlier that these were nice and soft, and now a month later I can tell you that these are actually really comfortable, even for prolonged periods of wear. Now, I'm not sure just how long this amount of comfort will last, but at least for a month, it's just as comfortable today as when I first put them on. And I would say that since I've worn a lot of gaming headsets, these are some of the most comfortable. So definite props or credit to this that. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about how they sound. To test out how they sound, I went ahead and did three things with these on my computer. I played games, listened to music, and watched some movies. So we'll start with the gaming. It They perform, yeah, great. I mean, were they the best ever? No, but again, would be comparing it to something that costs like three times the price of this, right? So you would expect the other headset to be better in that case. But for what these cost, they actually performed better than I thought they would. Okay, now let's get to the music and movies. And the reason I'm going to say that and I kind of want to focus on that more is because for me, that's where these kind of really stood out. Now, what's the reason for that? Well, I think when I'm playing the game, I was really being really critical of how they sounded. I want to know, could I hear exactly where that shot came from? And, yeah. But when I was just watching movies and listening to music, my level of critique was lower, and then I think I was able to better appreciate what these could do. So I'll give you one quick example, and that was this. I was listening to this music that was cyberpunk inspired. So yeah, kind of futuristic, kind of a little on the darker side, kind of more grungy, kind of electronic. Okay. Anyway, well, in this particular song, don't really like it, but it was a whole bunch of industrial sounding noises. It kind of sounded like all the appliances in your house were screaming at each other. And but with all that chaos, I was able to hear individual beeps and boops and all the different noises that were being played. Kind of sound like it's a big mash of sounds, but I was able to pick out each one of them while listening using these. Also, the bass on these is pretty good too. So there's that. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the things. I'll start off by some of the observations. First of all, here, these you only have the option for this to connect. So I know on some of these headsets you'll have a USB and a 3.5 millimeter, and sometimes there's also a forked 3.5 millimeter. So you have one for the the headset, and then one for the microphone, and then sometimes this is plugged into power other features that come in here, lights and all that other stuff. Okay, this you only have this, so you can't plug this into your phone or your tablet unless you have some adapters or whatnot. But all right, the other thing is we'll talk about lights, LEDs. Now this is going to be something that you could say, who cares? I know it's kind of a personal thing, and yes, RGB doesn't necessarily improve the performance of a unit. Okay, all those jokes out of the way now. Let's talk about this. I do think that an LED on here would be nice. If you're playing in a dark room, sometimes you don't have to fish for this. If there's like a little light here, even just like a status light, but there is none on this. So again, not a huge thing, but when you have a remote this big, I mean, there's room to put something on there. Also, it is kind of big. But okay. Now let's go ahead and talk about an LED up here that I think, or LEDs that I think that would really help this out. I know, again, cosmetic, but yeah, there's a lot of real estate here and a lot of real estate here, and I would assume Lenovo's proud of their Legion brand, right? So again, this is just, as you can see, just painted on here. There's really nothing special about this. I think maybe making this like some kind of clear plastic and putting like an LED right in the center so that this design illuminates wouldn't cost all that much to do, and I think it would make the headset look a lot better than it does. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the conclusion. Are these worth it? Well, actually, I'd say that, again, it's going to depend how much you pay for these. Oh, so I should probably tell you what the MSRP for these are. Yeah, so the MSRP for these is $60. Well, it's actually a little under 60, so I think it's 58 something. But let's just say 60 to make it simple. So at $60, I think they're fair. I wouldn't really have much complaint. I'd pay $60 for these, but I would say around that price you might start looking, maybe spending a little more and getting into a brand that you probably heard more, maybe like Razer or something like. Anyway, but now I actually got these for a pretty good deal, and I think that if you go through the right seller, you might be able to get a little better deal than $58. And so when you start getting the price down to the 50s, 40s, and if you're you have a good deal, you might even get them around the $30 mark. And at that price, they're an absolute steal. So look around, see what you can do. But I can say that these aren't actually a bad choice. Maybe not what you first were shopping for, but yeah, it's a little something different.